Good morning, guys. Well, nearly afternoon.
Yeah, nearly afternoon, yeah.
It's our 10 o'clock spot.
How's everyone getting on with their spud orders? We're just getting ahead for next week, really. So I'm shooting on Monday because Dad's going out.
I'm not actually here today because you said I could have a day off.
Yeah, so well done.
Yeah, I'm in overalls.
Yeah.
Like, quick, we've got some potatoes.
And I wanted to do a crop walk, but we can just show you our puddle.
Yeah, we're doing a bit of a crop walk. We're going to take a crop walk.
So the most of it looks okay, doesn't it? Most of it looks okay, but let's just go and have a look at the puddle and see the damage that the rain has caused.
Well, we've got this field and then we can go have a little look over at that field partway as well.
Well, that's just flooded even worse than this one is, so yeah. I wish I'd drilled this a little bit thicker. It looks okay there, doesn't it?
What do we think, guys? Did you say it looked a bit patchy the other day?
Yeah, no, it was streaky. Where my wings are, one of my wings I think was too deep. We're going full Paul Moss here. One of my wings was in a bit too deep, so I've lowered the pressure on my wings, and we'll try that. You know.
Yeah.
I keep altering different things, but the other fields look worse. But it's all come through, and I think some of them stripes are where I actually didn't have any seed in the drill. My skylark plots.
At least it wasn't me. The field that I was doing was over there.
Yeah.
What does that look like over there? Does it look alright?
Yeah, it looks fine. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah. The only thing I would like on that drill is a blocked coulter sensor, but I know you can get them, but they're just an astronomical amount of money.
What do you mean? So
as soon as you get a blocked coulter, because each one of these comes out of a coulter.
Yep.
So if one's blocked,
I changed the position of them before, didn't I?
Yeah, it's starting to get. Are you not sinking in?
A little bit.
Me fat.
I'm like the elves from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I ain't going much further. Yeah, I just wanted to have a look and see what sort of damage the.
You're doing more damage than the puddle.
I know.
I'm doing alright. I'm doing okay. Try not to tread too thick. Oh no! Now I'm going down. Now I'm going down.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
I'm just going to try and get the. There's a hell of a root on these things. Look, I mean that is all root. That's all root there. So they are rooted. The wheat is rooted down. Lovely. Let's pull it out. See. That's not root. The root has grown right down through a bit of straw. Look.
Nice.
There you go. It's come right out of the. So there's a hell of a root system on them, but it's not like rice where they like living in water. So I don't know. I mean, it's been underwater now since nearly a week. So
rain due, isn't there?
Not till Tuesday, I don't think.
Right.
So yeah, that's good root on there. Good root on there. There's a seed. Look.
Happy little wheat.
Yeah, my winter wheaties.
We'll have a look. So are these going to be, when they grow up, going to have sheep on them? No.
Wheat.
No, what am I thinking of? Mustard and stuff.
Yeah, the mustard, yeah.
Where are you?
No, there's me strips there, look. There's 2 strips there with nothing in it. So it might be a patch in after. Yeah, I just wondered if the wing had either run out of seed and I didn't notice it. On my, say the window's here on the Verdostats. On the 4 metre, it runs down the window. And then runs in the back, and you can watch it funneling in. Well, the 6 metre runs down the back of the drill.
Right.
And the window, it looks like there's loads up the window, and there's nothing in it.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is. So
you can't. This might sound a really silly question. You can't go back over that.
I can go back over that, but it won't be till springtime, and then obviously you'll have a patch in the middle of the field that needs spraying at different times and everything.
Right.
Bring you back in a minute. I'm just doing a live on YouTube. Bye.
YouTube.
Yeah. Watch us on YouTube. You're on YouTube at the minute, Graham. Bye. Yeah, Graham's putting a little evening on for us. So I haven't seen my best friend. I haven't seen Graham, who was best man for at his wedding. I haven't seen him I don't think I've seen him all year. So he's putting his cheese night on. Yeah, find a hard bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the extent of our crop walk really. The wheat looks okay. Luckily enough, it don't need any manganese on yet. This patch in here with all the water on, I don't really know whether that's going to survive, we'll find out in a few days' time when it does dry out a bit. That field over there is flooded. The wheat's now starting to come through, but obviously, I've got a strip in the middle there for the kids to come and ride their bikes and stuff. But I think I'm going to even cancel them because it's still flooded out there. So where you made a hole out there.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, it's just what it is, isn't it? It's a low bit in the field there that we keep putting all the dirt out of the potatoes and stuff in.
Yeah.
But can't do now about it, can you? Sugar beet, we've lifted some sugar beet. Everyone is grumbling about the sugars and stuff. Sugars, they're a lot lower than what they normally are for everyone across the board.
Oh, what would be doing that?
We're starting to wonder whether British Sugar are pulling a fast one, really. I probably can't say that on camera, but I just did.
Could it be to do with the weather? Because it wasn't as hot this year.
No, I don't think it's that. I think that when we lifted our first lot of sugar beet, I think the sugar beet had some rain on it just the day before we started lifting. Or 2 days before we started lifting, and of course then they start making more sugar, so the sugar drops because they're using sugar to make sugar. So I think that's what the problem with our first lifted lot is. We'll see how this second lot of sugar beet lift. Not on the early contract and not getting really rubbish sugars. Is it on? Somebody said it's not on.
So they can't hear us. How about now? I wonder if they can hear us now. I did switch them on. Wow. Maybe they needed charging it. Yay, we're back now. That's good.
Yeah, no, I don't know what that was all about. But yeah, there's it's a very whole lot of inconsistencies in the paperwork coming back from British Sugar.
Oh.
Let's put it like that. So they need to sort their act out pretty quickly, otherwise people are going to say, no, we'll grow something else.
So I haven't heard anything back about the job yet, but I'm sure there's still time. We'll still find out. Yeah. Otherwise, we need to figure out ways to maybe get a little bit more of a voice. And I think we should try and do some like public speaking things.
Who's public speaking? You?
I don't know. You. For like farmers.
I ain't no public speaker.
No, well, I know that, but...
I'm fine when it's like this. I can't see all your ugly faces. I can't see all of the ugly people sitting behind the camera, can I?
You can't picture them naked.
No, I can't picture them naked.
So,
I don't want to picture people. Just
in case they couldn't hear us a minute ago when we were talking about the wheat. What did you say about the wheat?
Yeah, it's surviving at the minute. It's been underwater for a week. It seems as though it's surviving quite well. I'll just come out here with a 4 metre verdostat and just patch it in the springtime with some Skyfall or something that will really get up and get away. Yeah, wheat over on the other field, the potato field.
Wander?
But
should we have a little wander? Just a little one.
It's now starting to come through, so we're gonna have a look.
We'll have a little look.
Yeah. Luckily enough, it doesn't need any manganese on yet because it won't get it. Obviously, you can't walk on it with your feet.
No.
You can't travel on it with a 20-ton sprayer.
I'm feeling all festive today, guys. Mum was like, "You're way too festive. Go away." Just going to keep an eye on our microphones because it's worrying me now. Yeah, they are on. We're just trying out a new little tactic, a new little microphones. I don't think they cost that much, but anything's better to just try and help that audio when we're out.
When I got a burp.
No, don't do that, please. Please, guys, don't do that to it. Don't.
Away?
Oh no, don't go. I don't know how far they work. But
no, we've just done just getting ahead now. We've got good potatoes in boxes. We can bag them up and leave them over the weekend. And not have any worries about them.
And then did you say you're shooting on?
Yeah, Dad
Monday.
Can't make his shooting date on Monday, so I'm going.
Can't hear him again. Can't hear him again, but maybe that's not a bad thing.
Can't hear us again.
Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, maybe we need to Yeah, it is on. I don't know why. Yeah, thank you for letting us know. All right, well, this is just a test run. Just keep an eye on it. Make sure the little green light is on.
Did it go off, did it?
I don't know. Maybe it did. Maybe you went too far away.
Right, yeah.
Let's just go have a little look at this field and then we'll go. So we're all having a little bit of a shindig at my house tomorrow, aren't we?
Yeah.
I have got a list of things you're not allowed to discuss. Politics is going to be on there.
Right.
Is there
When
anything
do I
else?
ever come to your house and discuss politics?
No, I'm just saying, just in case. You know, like when we went to Auntie Helen's barbecue, and there was a whole list of topics that you're not allowed to discuss because there was people like from all over the world, weren't there? And like at the top of the list was like Donald Trump and politics.
People that can't handle a discussion.
You're not allowed to talk about it. And one of the things,
it was nice talking to. Is it still on?
Just check your. Yeah, you are. Yeah.
It was nice talking. There you go. I was going
Oh, you're going that way.
The fella in Iowa, Illinois.
Oh, you're off again. Are you off? Oh, it must have died. You take my one.
Right. Somebody can hear us. Can you hear me?
Yeah. So you were talking to a guy.
Illinois, near the John Deere factory.
Right.
So, hello, if you're watching. Yeah. He was like, I can't say what I want to say about American politics at the minute.
Just check you're on. You're still on. Yeah, you're still on. Just keep an eye on that green fire. Maybe just keep a look at it. Maybe I should have charged him up again. We only used him yesterday.
So I ain't going to walk too far, but you can see this is now starting to come through.
Right, let's just take these off, shall we?
No, people won't hear us at all then, will they?
Yeah, you're right.
Hear him again.
Hopefully you can hear us now. Just taking the microphones out, but let's just take them off for a moment.
Yeah, you can see, look, there's your hole over there.
There's my hole.
It's now fully
goodness.
filled up with water.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, wheat's now starting to come through here, look, on the potato.
Wheaties.
Yeah, so it is what it is, isn't it? I'm just going to have a walk over here and see what
Meow.
kids coming down for a little bit of motocross practice, but I don't think so.
No. It's a little bit better footing than it was over on the other field.
Yeah. So I got. Yeah, nothing really going on.
We got to try and find out ways to entertain you guys while we've got not a lot on.
Yeah, so
oh, someone beeped.
Hello.
Hey.
I think that was my neighbour and farmer lady.
Right.
Yeah. That is it really. I mean, I'm not going to get in there to do any cultivating or anything for a while. So.
And please don't send me out there. That would just not be good.
The rest of our soils and stuff look okay. I mean, how's everybody else getting on? I wouldn't go too far away.
No.
You won't be able to hear me.
Yeah.
Hopefully everybody else is getting on okay. Sugar beet lifting. How's everybody's sugars? How's everybody's potatoes keeping? Hopefully they're keeping okay, but I'm hearing lots of horror stories about
them not?
Yeah, them not. No, people hand picking a bag of potatoes out.
Yeah.
And then leaving them for an afternoon and then finding wet ones in them the next day. So
oh, that's sad.
It is this shocking. None of us have ever lifted potatoes after having 4 inches of rain on, so I think we're all in the same boat. We've all got to talk about it openly, I think. Try and be as transparent as we can be. Without this is the trouble, isn't it? You don't want to one bad story ruin some man's lifetime reputation, doesn't it?
Yeah, it can do, but at the same time, at least
everyone's got to understand that the potatoes are going to be short, and the potatoes have had a hard time coming out of the ground, haven't they?
And all you can do is quality control.
Yeah,
that's all you can do.
I mean, this is the trouble. You can't, like, say if they're going to go rotten overnight, how can you bag up for the next day and send them out? You know, and you, like we were finding, you can't see them, can you?
No. You have to go almost like you're getting fruit at the supermarket. You have to squidge them.
Yeah, you have to squish every single potato, but
that's
not cost effective, you know. Yeah, everyone's got to be. I think everyone's having massive problems with potatoes at the minute. I think in a month or so's time, all them bad ones will have gone bad and be either dumped or have been eaten by then. So let's see what it's like in a month's time.
They look good at the minute. Whatever you're putting through, what we was just grading, look really good.
The better potatoes were in the wet end of the field.
Right.
That's weird.
It was was it the start of the field where the better ones were?
No. The better potatoes were up the wet end of the field where we were struggling.
Right.
And they weren't quite as big and bold like the drier end of the field, but they eat amazing.
Yeah.
I went to Eriswell Lodge the other day. So
yeah, you said about.
Anyone wants to go and have breakfast up at Eriswell Lodge, just all the potato-based products up there are all from me. So.
Woohoo!
And he got one. John got one out of the cooker just as I walked in there, and was like, and it was amazing. It's probably one of the best tasting potatoes I think I've ever grown, and obviously you lot know that I am probably one of the best potato farmers in the country.
Maybe even the world.
Maybe even the world.
Shouldn't you be smoking a cigar when you say that?
Yeah. No, they are. They're just these Babylon. You can't say it's anything to do with the variety, the problems we've had this year. It's nothing to do with the varieties, nothing to do with the potatoes, nothing to do with things we've done. It's all to do with the weather. The whole 100% down to the weather problem. So, yeah, I'm hearing stories now of people that have been out harvesting in September when it was nice and hot.
Yeah.
And dry.
Yeah.
And their potatoes are all smashed to bits.
Oh no!
They're damaged so easy when they're hot. They're
Right.
so easy.
They're sensitive little things, aren't
They are
they?
very sensitive. The varieties that we grow, like the older varieties, are a lot more hardy to being dropped and having
Right.
a bit more of a drop
Yeah.
than what these newer varieties. These newer varieties seem far more sensitive, but
They fight off disease. You know, they're not going to get as many like diseases and things because they're like.
they're not. The older varieties are not quite as tasty as these new ones, and they don't quite yield as well as the new ones. But the new ones seem a bit more sensitive.
Yeah.
Um,
Dale said, I suppose it's the pudding season for soil this time of year. That black stuff next to the Mildenhall to Shippey Hill Road has more ponds in it than fields.
yeah, if you like growing swans.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, if you like growing swans, then you're on a winner.
It's pudding season all round, isn't it?
Yeah, Mum made her Christmas pudding the other day. Yeah, no, it's just yeah. Hopefully everyone's now not having too many more problems. I wish everyone didn't have the same problem I had. So.
What do you do if this happens again next year?
Give up growing potatoes.
No, I mean in real, like really.
Yeah, no, like really, yeah.
Oh
like,
man.
To the point where I
Yeah, but you can't predict the weather.
you can't predict the weather, no, but it's just so much hassle that it's not worth it. I was just talking to a friend of mine, and he was on about sugar beet seems like a good return, but British Sugar hurry up and agree to the NFU sugars price that we want. Somebody worked out the other day that 60 pound a tonne is not out of the question, and there's still enough meat in it for them.
And that's good. That's good.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, this year was 40
Right.
quid. 45, I think, with bonuses and stuff. Don't quite know how it works completely. I haven't really looked at the only thing I look at is the sugars and the yield to see how much I've produced for mum and dad, you know. So
Yeah. Did you see that the NFU, I did share it on our Instagram, that they had like the PM time thing in the government, and they said that Morrison's have agreed now to put on their website like a Buy British button.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
Yeah, how do they do that then when products coming in from abroad have got a Union Jack on?
I don't know, but I thought that was quite a good way forward.
It's a great way forward.
Yeah.
But somebody's got to keep an eye on it.
Yeah, definitely. And I did start watching, I don't want to bring it up to be like go into too much of a debate, but I did start watching that British, the beef thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's lots I could pick apart from it, to be honest.
So everything that bloke has come out and said has been total twaddle.
Well, yeah, it's just
It's all to do with his narrative, isn't it?
Yeah, but the thing is as well, he was like, I do really like beef, so I don't want to give it up. So I was a bit like, I didn't really understand it. But also he's not taking into consideration like the health benefits or like, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was there's lots I could pick apart from it, and I was a bit like, but hold on, he's talking about beef, and then I did see something on Instagram that someone said like put almost like a vegan's diet next to like a beef from like just grown up the road. Do you know what I mean? Like what the air miles are. So actually, when you look at it like that, if you take into consideration, yes, there's obviously the cows have the impact, but what about the air miles of other food? Do you know what I mean? So he really didn't do much research. He just sort of said beef is bad. Let's see who we can get to give it up. So that I didn't really.
Food miles was a big thing a few years ago, and now it seems to have died a death because they're hell bent on importing food. So beef that's in my freezer from a mate of mine up the road just over the hill on Lakenheath.
Surely got to be better than avocados or sugar
No, it's gotta
or
be better than
whatever.
beef imported from Brazil.
Yeah.
I just don't. I can't understand it. I'm with the British beef farmers. If anyone needs me to do anything to help British beef farmers out, sheep farmers, any kind of farmer in the UK, then
Well, that's why I feel like we need to get more into politics. I just don't know how to do it. Do I start sending emails out? Do I?
I'm wondering if we ought to start a petition to say how bad the red tractor is, but how
We can move it forward.
how we can move it forward.
Moving it, I'm falling in.
But I don't understand why we have to go through the red tractor thing and imported food doesn't, and then it becomes red tractor approved once it's dumped on their lorry. So out of the boat and into the lorry.
It's a good thing that it isn't like they're trying to do a good thing, but it's just not working.
Imported food hasn't been through any checks or regulations or anything like that, and we're having to pay for that.
So
and we're not getting any benefit from it on our produce, no premium or anything for our produce to do it. So it has now become to the point where it's not worth us doing it.
And you'll be losing soon the subsidies that you used to get for that reward of doing like the cross compliance
now we're
things.
losing the subsidies. People have got to realise that the food, farming was only just worth it with the subsidies, and now they're taking the subsidies away from us. What they need to do is back us up.
Why have they taken them away?
Because they're out of date, really.
And so it weren't working anyway.
Well, yeah, it was working to keep the food cheap for people, but now they've got to realise that the whole idea of the subsidies was to keep the food cheap, subsidise our food to keep food cheap.
But why did they take them away?
Because, one, they're probably running out of money.
Oh.
And two, it was basically put in after the war.
Oh, okay.
To
help farmers get back on their feet.
No, not help farmers, help the public.
Right.
Have food, you know.
Yeah.
And it needs to be.
I'm learning so much, guys.
It needs to have been. We need to have gotten rid of it because I don't want free money. I'd rather work for money. But then we haven't got anyone backing us up. We haven't got no one backing us up to say, hang on a minute, potatoes. Look at the price of potatoes last year, nearly £1,000 a tonne.
Well, what can we do? I feel like we need to do something.
Well, the government don't seem to want to listen at the minute. That's the biggest problem. Until people start getting hungry, and then at which point they'll blame us again, you know. So
yeah,
I'm going in for my lunch, guys.
Hi, Kaz. She's something to watch whilst I'm waiting for her X-ray. She's going for her X-ray.
Yeah. So I'll see you later, guys.
Yes. Thank you so much for watching. Hope it goes okay, Kaz, and have a good weekend, guys. Bye.